It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Akasha Project, and it's a can of their double hazy. It's a double hazy mosaic IPA, coming in at a 375 milliliter can, brewed in 5 Dock, Sydney, and the ABV on this beer is 8% ABV. Look at that. Want to say a massive thank you to Mick in Australia for sending us this beer. Absolutely incredible kind of supporter of the channel over the last, it's got to be 3 or 4 years now. It's been incredible. So without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass, see what we get. You can hear that carbonation as we open the beer. Now Mick generally has a little sup of a beer before he sends it over to us, so he knows that this beer is going to be good quality. They're generally super fresh beers as well, which is pretty amazing to have on the channel. Did you see that sediment there as we got the beer in the glass? That little bit of sediment that just made its way to the bottom of the glass there. The proper haze of the beer. Good levels of carbonation. Not much of a head going on, but yeah, for us over here in the UK to get super fresh beer from Australia it's just phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. We thank everybody so much for your support during these testing times on the channel, or not on the channel, but in 2020. The situation, as we like to call it, the 2020 situation. We thank you all for your continued support on the channel. Look at this fantastic looking beer, great carbonation, hazy amber coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. My goodness me. My goodness me. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, pineapple chunks. It smells so clean, but at the same time you get that slight oatiness there in the beer. That's generally what gives the beer a little bit of haze, is that the brewer adds oats to the beer to get it to look like that, and you get a slight aroma of it. Should we dive in? Cheers, everybody. Oh my goodness me! Oh, it's like I want to turn into the Incredible Hulk and just my goodness me! Stone the crows! Stone the crows! The crows are stoned! What an amazing beer! Oh, I haven't got that excited over a beer for a long time. I have not got that excited for a beer in such a long time. It's like, sometimes you get to a point, and I've always been honest on the channel, sometimes you get to a point and there's not really that much to talk about with a beer, and you can probably hear and see me when it's just maybe the smallest amount of effort where I have to produce a beer review and carry on talking about particular beers where they've not been that great, you know, and you could see it's like, oh, this is a 6 out of 10, and it's really quite uninspiring. But on the flip side, when you get a beer like this, it's just all happiness. It's all like, it just comes from within. The beer almost does all of the talking for you. It's like I become possessed by the beer, and you know, wow, what an incredible pint. not even a pint, it's a 375 milliliter can. My goodness me. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It is terrific. It is terrific. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange galore. Fleshy blood orange galore in this one. Tin pineapple chunks, a little bit of sweetness from the malt. Little bit of bitterness on the back end. It's not an overly bitter beer. All of the flavour is in the middle. Oh my goodness me. Now they used to be called, if I remember rightly, Akasha Brewing Company. And they've had a bit of a rebrand. It says Akasha Brewing on the back still. But they've had a bit of a rebrand to call it Akasha Project. It's either that or this is their kind of one-off speciality beers that they've called project beers. And I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But what a time to be an Australian beer drinker. What a time for that. Oh, that is so good. The creamy depths of the beer, that mouthfeel, that creamy, rich mouthfeel is just bonkers. Just bonkers. Unbelievable. You get a slight taste of that oats. So the reason why the brewer adds oats to the beer is number one, to get it nice and hazy like this. And number two, for mouthfeel. So they almost like, if you ever make oats in the morning, stick them on the pan there, and my wife does oats all the time, and she leaves the saucepan in the sink for me to clean. And whenever I clean the saucepan, you get that kind of, that creaminess on the edge of the pan, that like, it's like a skin. It's almost like milk, but it's very sticky. It's very, you're definitely going to use hot water to scrub it all off, but it's that substance that's left on the pan is in the beer, and it gives it that creaminess. It gives it that creaminess. Oh, wow, wow, what a beer. What do they say about the beer, Akasha Brewing Company? A double plus good revelation of melon, tropical fruit and peach. The double Hazy Mosaic IPA takes lush to a new level. Big flavoured, yet exceptionally balanced, with just a hint of bitterness. From the first silky sip through to the juicy finish, it's one hell of a beer. It certainly is. Brewed and canned by Akasha Brewing Company, 10 to 12 Spencer Street, 5 Dock, New South Wales. 8% ABV. You get no sign at all that that's an 8% ABV beer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. So drinkable. So drinkable. The carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's rate it then. Double Hazy Mosaic IPA. From Akasha Brewing Company, or Akasha Project, I like that enough. I'm going to go full beans with this one. This is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 beer from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Massive thank you again to Mick in Australia. Boom. Cheers.